This is Audible.
Athon Audio.
Athon Audio presents Mage Tank by Cornman. Performed by Daniel Wisniewski. Mage Tank. An autobiographical telling of the valiant exploits of Esquire Arlo Zordrell, described exactly how they happened without any frill or embellishment. Written by Esquire Arlo Zordrell, Platinum Delver, Volume 1. Chapter 1. A tree killed me. Well, maybe that's not fair to the tree. Crashing my bicycle into the tree and bleeding internally until my organs could no longer function killed me. At least I assume it was the bleeding. I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know. But I don't blame the tree or the inevitable consequences of physics colliding violently with my frail human biology. Rather, I blame the motherfucker who didn't understand bike lanes. I didn't see the car that hit me. I heard it approach from behind, the engine revving like the driver was competing for the littlest dick award. Sorry. That's body shaming. The car was loud. The type of thing you hear screaming through the neighborhood at 1 a.m., the driver announcing his, or her, but let's be honest, his, inadequacy to the world with the thundering trumpets of the NASCAR gods. I was firmly in the bike lane, reflectors on my helmet, bright clothes, middle of the day. The slight left curve of the road must have been too much for the driver, because they drifted into my lane and swiped me. They didn't outright crash into me, just clipped my left side so fast that my elbow turned to gravel, and my tibia snapped, and my hamstring tore, and so much pain flooded my body. Bright and sudden and terrible. Then I was careening off the road, down the grassy slope, and into the trunk of a mighty oak. I hit the tree with my torso, a 20-mile-per-hour chest bump with an unyielding bro made of wood and bark. I heard my ribs and sternum crack more than I felt it. At that point, I'd gone into enough shock that I was aware something terrible was happening to my body, but I wasn't really feeling it. I spun and ragdolled into the line of trees and came to a stop, chest and head facing up, legs and hips rolled over to the right. A nice spinal twist, perfect for relieving tension in the glutes and lower back. Of course, I couldn't feel my glutes or lower back. All I felt was something deeply wrong inside my body, and I couldn't breathe. I stared up at the canopy, the overcast sky peeking down between the branches and thinning autumn leaves. It was the type of day I loved. Crisp, cool, and just a little damp. I gasped in a breath and tried to call out, cry out, scream, make some sort of noise, but all that came out was a pathetic high-pitched groan. I struggled to breathe in and out, the pain beginning to blossom in my chest. I heard wetness in my breath, felt gurgling in my throat. I sputtered blood like a gut-punched anime protagonist. Punctured lung, I guess. My body began to go numb. The sounds of the forest and the wind and the cars driving by on the road 40 feet away, all hushed. My vision darkened. And finally, the world disappeared. At first, I didn't believe that I had died. The experience was similar to stories I'd heard about moments before death, but there was no dark oblivion consuming my awareness, no dutiful angels, demons, or reapers coming to claim my soul. However, text formed against the black nothing reality had become, assuring me of my circumstances. You died. I was confused for a moment. Then I tried to laugh at the absurdity of the situation, but there was no sound. My abs didn't clench, my lungs didn't force out air, my vocal cords didn't tighten to make sound and express my delight at the humor. None of those sensations came. No sensation came at all. Nothing. I felt nothing. Physically, that is, I still felt the panic that came after the realization that my body was failing to send or receive signals. But I could see at least. Not that there was much to see in the dark beyond those words, which shifted and reformed into new ones. Would you like to remain dead or respawn? A. Life sucks, let me die. B. Respawn. Life sucks, let me die? I considered the option, confused. It was like one of those antagonistic video games that tried to shame you into playing at a higher difficulty.